know your purpose on this life? Let me ask you again. Are you sure you know your purpose on this life? Hi, my name is Maycon. Let me ask you, simply to say because you are a Christian, your purpose is to share the gospel, that's a little bit too broad, right? I wonder if you know exactly why did God create you. You know, when we look into the nature, we can find many examples of the purpose of the living beings that God created. Let's look, for example, of the life of a bee. What is the job of a bee? We know that a bee produces honey, right? Now, let's look for a tree, for example, the trees. Does a tree produce the fruit for itself, for its own good? No, right? The trees produce fruit for the good of other living beings. And the same is with us. When we look into the Bible, actually, let's look again to the life of, for example, the ants. Let's say if one ant decides to do the job of the work of a bee. Do you think this ant will be successful trying to do the work of a bee? Even those ants that have wings, for example, do you think this ant will feel fulfillment trying to do the work of a bee? Probably not, right? Because we know that the ant was not designed to do the work of a bee. Now, do you think that in the word of the Lord, the word of God, we can find answer for this question? What is our purpose on this life? Let's take a look with me on the book of Ephesians, on chapter 2, verse 10. For we are God's workmanship. For we are God's workmanship, created in Jesus Christ to do good works. So here is saying that we were created to do good works. But good works for who? For ourselves? No, right? For the others. The same way that when Jesus came to this earth, he came to serve, although he was the king of the universe. He came to this earth to let us the example of how to live a meaningful life, serving others. And there is another verse that I like that is in Acts chapter 20 verse 35, and it reminds the words of Jesus when he says that there is more happiness in giving than in receiving. So I want to invite you to experiment that on your life, starting to look more to the needs of your neighbors instead of your own problems, and I'm sure that you will find the truly happiness in your life. Thank you.